Because he was a teacher. Because
wouldn't the students fall in love with him?
Beethoven.
Or would he fall in love with his female students?
He would fall in love with the students.
Weird
and because
guy.
he was still lower class. Because Von is upper class. He was Van Beethoven, whatever. And so he'd fall in love with students, but it could never go anywhere. And they were also very young, and then he would write these pieces, like, for them. And, but it's fun, so it's interesting.
Hello, I'm Oxnard.
Hello, I'm Dexter.
You're just catching us in the middle of a little composer discussion.
We're talking about busts, composer busts.
Hello, boss.
I'm STS Boss.
Featuring STS boss.
Featured here.
Featuring STS boss.
Wow!
Welcome to our Better Call Saul discussion.
Welcome. Better call him.
Our bi-weekly discussion.
Finally, the name.
It just so happens that...
It comes out when it comes out.
Well, it's been pretty good every other week. It's consistent. I would have liked to do it every week, but it seemed... Even next week, I'm going to be away.
Well,
so
there you go.
we're not going to be here.
The
Forced to do...
The doublés are okay.
Doublés.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
It's all good, man.
Get it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
He doesn't get it.
Well, let me just start out by saying,
Yes.
from the get-go, my favorite part of, talking about these two episodes, or talking about the season, or even the series so far, is... Huel is back.
Huel Babino.
Huel's rules.
Now wait, that wasn't really him though, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was? He lost weight?
He lost
Hell
weight.
yeah. He
What?
lost
Good
a
for
lot of
him.
weight.
Wow!
Yeah, which is
I
great.
can't believe it.
I know. Good for him.
Wow.
What
You know
I
what-
also like about it is
Yeah?
that it could have been so this was him years ago, and then after being with Jimmy for that long, he puts on all this weight.
A lot of stress
I have a
weight.
question. So you think they if in the later in the season he's fat again, they probably filmed that before he lost the weight, or do you think he's gonna
Later
gain
in the
it back?
in the same season? He put on all that weight?
No, I'm saying, yeah, why not? It could
Wait, what? I don't know what he's
It
saying.
could be years in the future, one of these episodes.
They are in Breaking Bad. It's years in the future.
No, but it could be less years.
Well,
No?
this is
You're confusing
a few
me.
years before
I want
Breaking
to see
Bad.
Huel fat again.
Well, let the actor lose weight so he can live a longer life. You know who he reminds me of, boss?
Wow, he lost all that weight.
He reminds me of Horace from D&D.
Ah,
Kind of like a
Horace.
big guy.
Yeah, the fat
Yeah.
thief.
The guy who stole
That's
my
right,
dagger.
that's Yeah,
That's
yes,
right.
he's exactly like
He's
that.
exactly like Horace.
Wow. Oh, man, he's awesome.
He looks like he'd be fat and slow,
See?
but he's
Fat
actually
thieves.
quick and nimble.
They're amazing.
Sleight of hand.
And it's easier to bump into people when you're fat.
Oh, sorry, I take
And
up
then
so
you
much
pickpocket.
space.
Oh,
Excuse
sorry.
me, I guess.
Oh, my blubber
Oh.
hit you. It wasn't my hand in
That's
your
why
pocket.
they make me buy 2 seats when I go flying on an aeroplane.
In D&D.
Meow.
I have to get first class.
What?
I said I have to get first class. She did the airplane. Can't fit in coach.
More like a fat ass, am I right?
Ah!
Yeah, lock that
Wow,
away.
this went downhill.
Yeah, but everybody, fat thieves are in.
Yes.
They're popular.
Buy,
because of
buy,
me.
buy! If you're
me.
fat and you're
Because of
thieving...
me, damn it! Everybody goes for the thin thieves. I don't like it.
When I think of a
I don't
thief,
buy it.
it's true. I think of some skinny guy
That's
itching
right.
for crack,
Yeah, sneaking around.
grabbing
Yeah.
for things.
Like hiding in air
That's
vents.
not a thief. That's
No.
like a ninja.
A fat guy's not hiding in an air vent.
Yeah,
or
he
an,
goes, walks
you know,
right
a
up to
duct
you.
of some kind.
Right. Also, Huel
Can't be done.
belches.
He's not
Huel isn't,
sneaking in through windows. He's like the Kool-Aid man, busting down the wall.
yeah!
Where's your fucking money?
Also, but Huel isn't really stealing anything yet.
Oh no,
No.
no.
This is his first appearance.
No, Huel is providing a service, as we
Which
all
involves
know.
thievery.
He no, it doesn't.
Reverse thievery.
We just said it doesn't.
reverse thievery.
It's Inception,
Well, as
but
we
in the
know.
physical plane.
He still picked the pocket, even though he puts something in it.
No, that's not.
He put
picking.
pocket.
It was that.
He's a put pocket.
Pop pocket?
No,
He popped your pocket.
he's a put pocket.
What do you
He put
say?
your pocket.
He popped your pocket.
Pop or put? I like both.
Put
What is
pocket.
pop?
He's a put pocket.
I don't like pop.
Put
I
pocket.
don't even know what you're saying to me anymore.
Officer, put pocket. Put this dollar in my pocket.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't want this dollar.
Ah.
All right.
It's great to have Huel
very
back.
confusing.
More familiar faces from Breaking Bad
Well, see,
showing up.
now what I'm thinking is it's only a matter of time before Bill Burr reappears.
Reappears and put pockets his way to the top. That would be great.
That would be great.
I wonder, did do Huell and Bill Burr's character know each other? Is it maybe Huell like got the in with Jimmy and now he's going to start?
I bet they.
Oh no,
I bet
he went to the vet.
college
The
with
vet.
Huell.
Yeah, but the vet knows this Huell, this guy who's for that purpose. I want to know
Of course
what
he does.
like Bill
Huell
Burr's
loves
character.
pets.
He's a con man, obviously.
Right.
But I want to know like how does he get into the
How
picture?
does he factor in? Like, what's the connection? Does he know Huell already, or the vet? Maybe, you know what I mean. Maybe he doesn't have a connection with the vet, or maybe because why would Jimmy need Bill Burr if he's got just Huell?
They're a team. It's a duo.
Well, Huell is
When-
becomes his primary
Since when?
security guy.
Some con jobs
That's right,
need two
which
guys.
is so funny to me.
It's
Some
great.
con jobs need two guys.
That's true. That's true.
All right, here we go. Let's go,
like-
Huell.
All right,
We're going to this
Speaking
house.
of,
Huell.
speaking of con jobs,
This guy needs to
Huell,
sign this
what's
check.
up?
I think it's time,
It's the Monday morning
Oxnard.
podcast with
Oxnard.
Huell.
I think it's time. Should we tell Dexter that we don't ever record
You don't
anything?
exist.
And
What?
that our YouTube channel's fake?
I'm going to say sure and see where this goes.
I knew it. I knew it. You guys aren't even real.
No.
You're holograms.
We upload our real episodes to the deep web.
Yeah.
You got to get yourself the Tor browser. You got to hide your VPN.
We get paid by somebody in Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's right.
Some Russian.
You know that
sponsor.
ransomware going around?
Yeah.
Guess who's behind that? A wink.
Whoa. Mr. Wink?
You got it.
Oh, shit. He's just a dog.
A devious dog. A little devil.
It's a good name
Mr.
for a
Wink,
dog.
where
Mr.
did you
Wink,
go?
Mr. Wink, don't
Going
piss
to the
on my
deep
face.
web. Stay out of the deep web.
Bad, Mr. Wink.
Not Mr. Wink.
I've heard rumors that the deep web, everyone makes it like this dangerous, scary place. I heard that's
It's
all.
fun.
I
It's
heard
a
that's
fun
all like
place.
horseshit. No, it's confusing because nothing is really too organized. But it's you can go to the deep
Can't
web.
take tours of the deep web.
You'll hear like horror stories like I went to the deep web and they hacked my phone and then
They
they
cut
killed
my
my
dick
family
off.
and I got sold into human slavery and then I was forced to do drugs and Liam Neeson had to save me. It was like
It's just the plot to Taken.
it's fine. You can't buy drugs there, so kids, if you want to buy drugs,
Deep web it.
deep web
I
it.
guess really isn't that the main purpose of the deep web, to buy guns and drugs?
Yeah, the Silk
and
Road.
people?
Even though they shut that down, but then it comes back.
Well, that guy went to jail forever, didn't he?
Yeah, but it comes back. The same thing with.
No, as soon as he's gone, it's the same thing as like.
I think the deep web has 2-day shipping.
I think so.
Prime
Yeah,
membership.
probably. Membership.
No, the deep
Didn't
web.
they have a membership? The Silk Road thing. They
Yeah,
had something,
Deep Web has
some
its
kind
own
of
Twitter.
patronage.
Deep Web, I'm sure, has its own YouTube. It has its own version.
At Deep Web.
Except the
At
Deep
the
Web.
real
What do you
Deep
think
Web.
the deep web Twitter's
How do you think,
called?
like in these other countries where like the government shuts down the internet? How do you think like we're getting any information? You think
Yeah.
they shut down the
Use your
internet?
fucking brain.
Is
yeah.
it called Twatter?
No, they're going on the
It
Deep
is.
Web to get the information
Got
out.
it.
I guarantee you, news reporters they know about the Deep Web. Everyone's on the
How do you
Deep
think
Web.
they get? That's where their sources are. The Deep Web. It started because of Deep Throat, and then they said, "Well, now the interweb is out. That seems to be popular.
Mm-hmm.
Call it Deep Web instead." You don't want to watch that porno though. It's
I
pretty
think
gross.
the Deep Web, since I invented the internet, should be called Deep Web.
Deep
Who
Web.
invented the deep web?
My daughter writes for Futurama. Isn't that true?
She did. Yeah, she did write for Futurama. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in it. He did a voice. He was.
Indeed, I
his head.
did.
He was King of the Moon or something. Oh, no.
Celebrate good times. Come on. I
right.
will.
So
That was. I
Simpsons.
remember at a convention. It might have been either one of Clinton's conventions, like the second one, the Democratic convention, or when Gore was running. But they had the Macarena was popular at the time, okay, and then Gore comes out, and at least to give him credit, he knew he was a stiff, kind of whatever.
Al Gore looks like my dad a little bit. Have you ever seen my dad?
Your dad's Al Gore, isn't he? I've been
I'm not gonna
waiting
say
to
anything.
find out the truth about this for years. No, but Al Gore's like, would you like to see me do the Macarena? Would you like to see
my
me
son
do the
Oxnard?
Macarena again? Oxnard.
It's just a private
He
session.
basically just said, do you want to see me do the Macarena? And then he stood there, and then he asked if you want to see him do it again. And that was the joke. Hilarious.
Well, Mr. Vice President, I gotta go.
Mr. Vice President, I have a phobia of people dancing in front of me.
See
so
large men.
I have to go shit my pants.
all right, so we have a dinner party flashback.
Chuck
He-
removes all
Chuck's
electricity.
ex-wife.
Well, first he removes all the electricity from his home, and Jimmy's helping him.
Yes.
Pretends the power goes out.
Yeah.
Something with
Cooking
the phone. They're
sea
getting rid of
bass,
the phone.
right? Was it sea bass?
Yeah.
I would
think
not
so.
have I would not have chosen
What-
sea
what
bass,
fish
by the
would you
way.
have used
A
with it?
salmon.
A
of
sole?
course,
Oh,
yeah.
salmon?
Salmon or Arctic char.
This is why I will never cook for boss.
Not a trout?
Salmon or Arctic char. Nah, trout's kind of
Arctic char.
It's not as fancy.
Okay.
Arctic char's
Don't
delicious.
you talk to him about that.
Arctic char is similar to salmon. It's very
All right,
good.
it sounds like a StarCraft minion.
You gotta choose like a white fish that you can use like a white wine reduction on it. That's what I like with the sauce.
Add a little butter, some lemon
Yeah,
juice.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, lemon for sure. Lemon zest.
When are we starting the Shooting the Shit cooking show? Today
Never!
We'll be discussing sandwiches. An ongoing debate.
Oh yeah, here we go with food
Sauteing
again.
the shit.
No, Arctic chard.
It's not a fish.
Hey, that's a Australian Shepherd.
All right, well,
Wrong.
let me just concise
Dogfight.
the intro.
Oh, that is I think that's a
I just wrote down, I forgot, like Rebecca did. She's a cellist.
Rebecca
she travels
De
the world.
Mornay.
Chuck's ex-wife. She's a cellist, travels the world.
So it's
yeah.
weird that he's hanging out with his ex-wife, having a little dinner.
Well, no, they were estranged. They're still friendly at that point.
I guess.
Also,
amicable
he's trying
separation.
to have a reconnection with her there.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
guess,
point.
Yeah.
And she gets a phone call because she has her phone on her, obviously. Chuck starts having like his panic attack or whatever the fuck it is, and he
He's
throws the
getting a boner.
phone.
Yeah.
She's like, wow. And Jimmy even says, why don't you explain to her before she just thinks you're a raging dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chuck makes it clear, like, I want to be the one to tell her because
Yeah.
Jimmy's about to tell her.
Raging dick.
Yeah,
that's
so
that.
sets it up because more things like leads on to other things. All right, Jimmy at the vet.
Yeah. There's a
J-
problem with his
Jimmy at the
goldfish.
Got a goldfish.
You know, it's only going to live, what, 2 weeks? But he's got to get a checkup.
I'll tell you what. I had goldfish. Okay. I had
How
the
long- they
tank
live
and
long,
everything.
though, right? How long do they live?
They live forever, and
Wow.
I'll tell you how they lived. I got to I was very lazy. I didn't clean the tank.
Ooh, they eat themselves.
No, they lived for like 4 years.
What?
Yeah, and I didn't never had to feed
But
them.
at that point, aren't they just they're
Eating their
their
shit?
shit?
Well, they live forever.
They do that anyway, but
yeah, I've seen them. They do that all the
How
time.
long do you think you could live eating your own shit and
Well, I think
piss?
we would die very quickly.
yeah, it's different from humans.
We don't have fish anatomy.
When I was a kid, I
I wonder
had
if that's-
I had goldfish.
This was like for
Is
the
that
record.
fish-
I'm not a fish monster.
It,
I was very young.
it was a fish holocaust
We
going
should
on.
try that fish experiment someday.
Well, I know goldfish, they will grow to the size of the tank you put them in. I think they can get up to a foot long.
Well, this is the.
Yeah.
Isn't this a myth? Isn't this like an urban legend?
No,
Like
they can get up to a foot.
Yeah.
Some people think, oh, if you put them in the ocean, they'll grow forever. It's like, no, they can get like pretty big.
What?
Yeah.
I think they can, yeah.
A foot? I don't
I think so.
Any of them
Haven't you ever played
live long
Fishy?
enough.
All the fish look the same. They just get bigger and bigger. Fishy.
Actually, is that the one? Yeah, you eat all
Yeah.
the fish? Yeah.
You're very angry at me. Haven't you ever played
Fishy.
Fishy, motherfucker?
Yeah. What do you do in your free time?
But you want to get one of the bottom feeding fish at the aquarium, and they're the ones, they actually help clean the tank and everything.
Yeah, they
and then,
do.
Yeah.
Catfish.
Oh, I see.
I was thinking of getting a nice tank, but I just wouldn't
Isn't
have
that?
a
But that's
good
not.
place to put
So that's not the urban. Isn't that the urban legend where the guy puts the goldfish in the tub
it. I think you're thinking
and the
of
thing grows up to the size of the tub?
that's an urban legend. If,
Yes.
then he eats it.
Right. Then he gets sick and dies.
So Kate, what's her
Kate, Kim.
Kim comes clean to Davis and Maine, and they're okay.
So
they
sure,
like
it was
her. They like
Kate.
her honesty. They're still gonna go with her. You did a good job, Kim.
Well, that one guy, he just
we like
wants
the
dinner.
bounce of that ponytail.
This guy's really hungry.
Yeah. He's looking at her as she's talking to him, and there's a blank, empty expression on his face as he's just thinking about steaks.
Yeah, basically.
He's like, I'm going to eat 2 steaks. I'm going to do it. Fuck my doctor. I don't care what he said. I'm having 2 ribeyes.
Mm-hmm. I'm with him.
Crumbled gorgonzola. Mushrooms.
Kind of partial to
Charred spinach.
flank steak now.
Flank steak is
a lot of
delicious.
flavor.
Strip steak. Marinated
I like some of the cheaper cuts better now.
Look, on the...
You got to cook it the right way because a
Yeah.
cheap cut of steak, you cook it
Marinated.
the right way, marinated.
Yeah.
It's fucking
yeah.
divine.
The marinating is the key.
Yeah.
The marination.
At least a day.
Marination process. I like a soy sauce marinade.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with
For
soy
like a
sauce.
strip.
You know a hanger steak?
Yeah, hanger's good too.
Yeah, that's good.
It's sort of like a different kind of skirt.
Well, what's a
steak.
hanger and what's a skirt steak?
They're similar.
They are similar.
I think it's
right?
just butchered differently.
I know there is.
I wasn't sure if they were interchangeable names for the same thing.
I know there is a type of steak. It's called, look, aged steak. That's when they do hang it on
well,
like a hook.
the ribeyes, they'll do that. They'll dry age a ribeye, in-bone ribeye.
Yeah.
For like a month or something.
And then when it falls
it's
off the hook,
fucking delicious.
that's when it's good to go.
Oh, is that,
But it is
is
kind
that
of
really? Is that the rule of thumb?
I think something with the hook, if it's so soft that it just, and that's when you know.
This rotten piece
some
of
butter,
meat is
rosemary
ready to
on
eat.
there.
They must be treated in some other way. That can't be the only thing.
I think that's it.
That's just rotten meat that fell off a hook.
Hey, you got a hook there? You could age some meat.
Yeah. Well, I just happen to have 10 pounds on me.
You got to put it in an environment where bacteria can't grow. It's like the opposite of cheese. With
So
cheese,
space.
you want the
In a
bacteria.
vacuum?
Space. Put it in
yeah,
space.
But
Yes.
in a vacuum?
That's where all our tax dollars are
Then
going.
it's not aging, is it?
Sure,
If
things
it's in a
age.
vacuum, there's nothing there.
It's
They
still
usually cause
ongoing.
the age. Now, if I put you in a vacuum,
A
you
vacuum
wouldn't
doesn't
age,
stop
right?
time, Dexter.
No, but it would for in terms of like decomposition, would it not?
Yeah, but time would still go on. I'm not in my
No, for
own
us it
continuum
would.
at that point.
This is like
There's a Star
this
Trek
is
dilemma.
like, or it's like in Dragon Ball Z when they go into that chamber to train,
Yeah.
and a day there is like a year here, or
And the
something.
gravity's times
Oh no,
1,000.
a day in our world is like a year in the chamber.
Basically, what's aging it is it dries out,
Right.
and that gets the flavor.
And then you crumble blue cheese and slather it with mushrooms
And butter.
Yes.
and it all absorbs the flavors. I'm not a big mushroom fan. I've actually
grown to
come
like
to enjoy
mushrooms.
much much more
Me
than
too.
I ever did.
I used to not like.
Because I've been cooking with them, but the key is like I make sure like they absorb as much of whatever sauce or something that you're cooking them in.
What you do is-
then they just taste like that.
Yeah, make the steak, take the steak out, throw the mushrooms in with the juices, put a little balsamic vinegar in there, get that nice, rich, savory flavor from that. You put a little butter if you want.
Who wouldn't want
it's
to
great.
put a little butter?
Mushrooms are weird. Mushrooms is like, it wants to be meat, but like not really.
Who eats this? I would never eat a portobello mushroom burger. No,
I have.
I've done that.
They're
I mean,
delicious.
Fuck you guys. No, really?
They're fucking great, yeah.
There's something I think when I imagine it in my mind, I just picture like a giant, mushroom head, right? Removed from the sandwich just between two buns.
Or an open
And
faced
I'm like,
portobello
it's dirty.
mushroom.
Oh no!
I've had burgers that is just the mushroom cap, the big portobello cap. Tastes great. It's savory.
Can I have
And I
open
have had
faced
ones
burger?
where it's just they put the meat on it and a big, huge mushroom portobello cap on
Well,
it.
see, I was thinking too. You could just have like a regular burger, but instead of two buns, you have two big portobello
Ooh, I
mushrooms.
like
That-
that.
Yeah,
I said
that's actually
mushroom
really good.
head.
Yeah.
It is that's a dick.
That's a key.
Mushroom cap is, I think, the appropriate
I like,
term when discussing food, not head.
That's good for the keto diet. Eliminate
the
all
keto diet.
just getting rid of all the carbs, excess carbs, and focusing more on natural proteins and healthy
Complex
fats.
carbs or something, or just no carbs
Just
whatsoever?
like basically no bread and pasta. Give me tons of avocados, lean meats.
Have you
no
ever?
nuts, no like almonds.
Oh yeah, you can eat nuts.
Have you ever
can eat
replaced
eggs.
the bread of a sandwich with potato?
like
No.
a latke, like a potato pancake.
Like a potato burger?
No, but I want to try that now.
It's gonna be good.
That
Oh,
sounds
man.
heavy.
Like a baked potato
No
cut
way. Potato's lighter than bread.
Big
I'm
potato
thinking,
cut
I
in
think I'm
half?
thinking of like a knish or something. That's why, like some big
love
weighty
potato.
fucking thing.
Oh, boss loves his potatoes.
Potatoes are good. I've been cooking with Home Fresh. It's like a Blue Apron kind of service.
Our new sponsor.
Oh, yeah, I wish. Well, first
Home
of all,
Fresh.
Use
I
the
love
promo
it.
code Dexter Eats at homefresh.com. And if you're on Twitter, hashtag Dexter loves hashtag homefresh to get it trending.
For free shipping, nopen face
Free
sandwich.
shipping, their whole
Open
business.
face.
Isn't their whole business based on shipping?
Yeah, but they offer free shipping. I don't know. Because now, if
So you're paying
if
for the
you-
ingredient. I'm right. I'm sorry.
Right. So, well, how? Yeah, it's like so you make an account, you order the meals. I now do 3 meals a week, right? Because that gives me free shipping.
I'll have to try this.
And the prices are really good compared to like what you would get at the store, and the ingredients are really fresh. The meat is really good. The protein is.
Is it freeze like they vacuum pack it?
So it'll come in a box. It's like insulated, and then there's like these ice
Right.
pack things that are recyclable.
So it's like Omaha steaks a little
And
bit?
then everything's fresh, and it like ships out the day I get it. The day it ships out, I grab it, I put it in the fridge, and then I've made some really, really delicious things. At first, it took me a long time to make a meal. I'd be like, all right, tell my wife, all right, we're cooking dinner. 2 hours later, we're eating. 'Cause I've taken like an hour and a half to prep. You know, cutting shallots takes me a half hour.
The beauty of it, though, you do it over and over and over and over.
Oh, no, I've gotten much better.
Yeah, and you get so much quicker.
But they give you the recipe card, and then you keep it. So you have, they give you, a binder, so you make your own cookbook. So if you want to remake something in the future, you can just go get it yourself.
Recipes, really.
Well, for these I do, because I've never done, reduction sauces. They give you
although
all the stuff. It's fantastic. It's delicious, and it's easy, so I recommend it.
Nutritious?
What I look up...
It can be very... sinfully delicious.
I look up recipes usually for timing and temperature and technique, but not what's in it, though. I do whatever I want.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So I'm making tacos, but there's not a single thing that would normally go into a taco in it, and nor is there a taco
Throw some
shell.
saffron in
You just
there.
call it a taco. I do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Rules don't
Open
apply
face
to me.
taco.
My life is chaos.
Open face taco night, Dexter.
Open face taco night. You want me to smack you? No, I'm just kidding. I would
Is
never
that
smack
like
you. You're much stronger than I am.
Taco.
Taco sandwich?
That's a tostada. That's a tostada, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or a nacho, I guess.
I don't know. All right, we're in court.
Right.
Yes,
Skipping
we are.
ahead.
No, we
Put
didn't
a
miss
disclaimer,
much.
if you want to listen to stupid food talk,
And I gotta put those
or you can
timestamps
just
in?
skip ahead.
Oh, my
forget
God.
it. Never mind. Make them listen.
Look, I just edited and I put it up. It is what it is. What do you
I
want?
won't make more work for you.
All right. Basically, Chuck wants Jimmy disbarred. Him and Howard have this little chat. And so they go into court. There's these 3 people from the panel, from the Bar Association, I'm assuming.
Yes.
What, is one a chancellor? Am I just...
Chancellor?
Yeah,
Is it?
I like it. Go with it,
Chancellor Palpatine is there.
Mr. Barr.
Kim's doing an excellent job talking to Howard, trying to, bring up the topic of Chuck's, maybe disability. But then, Chuck's representative there is like, hey, no, this is not about that, blah, blah, blah. And she's making the case, we're trying to learn here the relationship between these 2 brothers. She asked a really good question to Howard about, Jimmy, you said he was a regular Charlie Hustle. What
was your nickname for him? Charlie Hustle.
Charlie Hustle.
My nickname for Jimmy was Charlie Hustle.
And he got his law degree on his own while he was working in the mailroom.
Yeah.
And why didn't you hire him on the firm? He says, we wanted to avoid nepotism.
Yeah.
Hamlin, and McGill.
Yeah.
Who's the other Hamlin? It's my father.
My father.
So she starts very intricately
So
pulling
in
the strings.
your fucking face.
Yeah.
Howard.
Just making it obvious that Chuck was the one behind not making Jimmy
Yes,
part of the
exactly.
McGill.
What a Hamlin.
Now, about ham.
Is ham a sandwich?
Not my favorite salty cured meat.
Okay, the whole time...
Is pastrami ham, though?
I think just
No,
our
isn't
ham
pork,
is
right?
terrible here.
Isn't pastrami beef?
Is it beef or pork?
I thought pastrami was really salty, fatty beef.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm legitimately asking. I don't know.
I thought it was similar
All I
to
know
corned
is it
beef.
tastes great.
I think
Corned beef.
Pastrami's beef.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, what corns the beef? There's no corn.
Eat a lot of
No,
corn.
Don't say that word.
They just
I
feed him
hate
a
corn.
ton of corn.
Ugh.
Corned?
Ew, don't corn.
You have to remember,
God, they
we,
found his body. Somebody corned him.
we as human beings, we took the cow and decided, hey, let's give them... we have so much corn, give them the corn. That's where you get corn-fed beef. And there was a documentary, Nation of Corn.
Corn or
or-
beef after the beef are fed corn?
Yeah, corn is in every fucking thing we eat.
yeah.
Corn
And
is scary.
there was this documentary. A guy took a hair sample,
I'm eating corn
and it found
now.
out his body
Corn
is made up
chips.
80 now.
80% corn.
His DNA is 80%.
Like all of us, corn is in so much of everything we eat. It's the most.
Oh my God.
It's the
Oxnard.
vegetable we grow the most.
Look at your arms and legs. They're becoming stalks.
It's on the cob.
Oh my God.
Look at his ears!
We have to shuck him.
Did you ever see Rick
Look
and
at
Morty?
his ears!
Did you see that Rick and Morty?
No.
They go to the planet that's on the
Oh,
cob.
yeah. Oh, good one.
Wait, what? I missed a book.
Look at his
Look
ears.
at his ears, he said. Get it? Ears of corn. I'm pretty sure we have no listeners left. No, but what? Oxnard, the Rick and Morty?
But they go to a planet where it's on the cob, and then Rick is like, "Oh my God, everything's on the cob! Get on the ship!" But they don't explain why. That's horrifying to him. It's just a really funny joke. Okay, so Rebecca from the flashback, who's Chuck's ex-wife, is being delayed. Jimmy's trying to stall with Kim, trying to buy time so that she can appear in court.
Right.
All right. Then we get to the Huel scene, which we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck's going up the stairs. Huel bumps into him. If you watch Breaking Bad or know anything about it, you know the big thing is that Jesse had his cigarette, the poison cigarette, taken from him so that Walter can poison Brock and make Jesse think, oh, blah, blah, and then tie it into Gus so that Jesse doesn't turn on Walter. Very complicated. Watch Breaking Bad.
Huel's the best.
Huel's there, and he's the best. Huel's rules.
Huel's rules.
Huel
Huel's rules. Man, if only that was a real show.
All right. So the thing that really bothers Chuck is that Jimmy told her his condition.
Yep.
The whole time Chuck wanted to be the one to tell her. Mm-hmm. And also we get the pictures that Mike took at the place. Yeah. He sent them. Not only is he using it in the court to show like the Mylar and everything and the exposed wires, it's also to send to her so that she would come.
Right.
And then basically, if you want to add anything for the end.
Oh, well, I mean, the best scene in that episode is when Jimmy gets Chuck.
Yeah.
I mean, he is interrogating Chuck on the stand, and the whole thing, they collect, when Chuck comes in, they had already made arrangements where everybody puts their electronic devices into a bin, and they can retrieve them later. They turn out the lights. They can't do anything about the exit signs, but whatever. And when they get to Jimmy, he says, I left my phone in the car. So then you know something is up. And when he's interrogating Chuck, that's when... I can't remember exactly how
Jimmy
it transpires.
He takes out his phone.
Yeah.
And because he's trying to ask Chuck, can you sense where it's coming from? Can you sense this and that?
If it hurts
from batteries and lights and stuff. And Chuck is like, blah, blah, blah. He's trying to explain the condition that it is a physical thing, not a mental thing.
Right.
When obviously it is a mental thing.
Well, obviously. And that gets proven. Shortly.
Jimmy puts his phone on the counter. And Chuck, takes a guess, but the guess works in his favor. He says, I bet there's no battery in it. Yeah. I was right.
Another parlor trick or
something.
something.
And so Chuck is like full of himself. He's like, Jimmy, you're so stupid. How can you follow this? And Jimmy's like, check your pocket, Chuck.
Yeah.
And then he has the battery. He freaks out.
Yeah.
He has this whole breakdown where the camera's just slowly zooming in on him.
That was fucking
And he starts talking about the billboard. He shit in someone's sunroof. He starts saying these things that he sounds like a crazy person.
Well, he's talking about Jimmy. Yeah, not
Jimmy.
Chuck did it. Chuck did not shit in anybody's car through the sunroof.
If you're listening to that, not knowing the full situation, it just sounds like a maniac.
Oh, no, he's rambling on. Everybody's like, what the hell? And then at the last shot of the episode is just like from the exit sign, you hear the buzzing, and then Chuck is just sitting there, and he looks like a fucking zombie. His mouth is like wide open, mouth agape. Is that a word?
Yes.
Agaped. Slack-jawed.
Great episode.
That was amazing. I loved it.
I liked it better than the last one, and then I like the next one even better.
Well, every episode is...
It's getting better and better.
It gets better and better. What a great show.
This episode had there was no Gus, there was no Mike, there was no one else. It was purely Chuck and Jimmy.
It was all about this trial, or this hearing, or whatever. It's not trial, I guess. It was awesome.
Yeah, so I'll skip ahead to the next.
And then when the next episode starts, Chuck's ex-wife is at the house, at Chuck's house, their old house, trying to talk to Chuck. He refuses to open the door. Jimmy, meanwhile, is celebrating with a little bubbly with Kim, and she shows up. Rebecca, right? Is that her name?
Rebecca?
So Rebecca shows up and is like, Jimmy, come on, you got to talk to Chuck. And he's like, fuck that.
Ain't my brother no more. Motherfucker be doing shit. I'm not helping him. I'm Jimmy.
House. Yeah. I'm motherfucking Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. But this episode...
She's like, well, fuck you. I'm out of here. That's your brother. You're a piece of shit.
So the fifth episode, the episode we just talked about, is called Chicanery. Chicanery, I'm sorry. Chicanery.
It might be interchangeable. I don't know.
And the next episode is called Off-Brand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's not your brand.
Yeah. Right.
You talked about champagne scene. Jimmy doesn't want to help. It also starts off with Don Salamanca at his little burrito place.
I know. Well, I was saying... give me my coffee. Well, I would love to, not have to work, or I own or something, just a little place like this
having a front
scene. Yeah, and then I just get to drink nice coffee, espressos, and read the paper all day, and people just come and give me money.
Large money.
Sacks of money. Yeah, I'm not going to count it. That's time-consuming. I'm reading the paper.
Yes.
I'm an old man. I'm confused.
And Nacho's doing it, and Nacho's getting fed up.
Yep.
You can tell. I mean, because there's a lot of shenanigans going on with Salamanca messing with Fring. Nacho doesn't like it. He's getting a little concerned. And now one guy shows up, and he's light on his load. And he owes a little bit too much money, if you know what I mean.
And I feel like he must be really hot in that leather jacket.
I feel like a lot of them must be hot because they wear many layers and they're in the desert. Is it not? Now, you hear about dry heat, right? We don't have a dry heat where we are.
It's wet.
We have a wet, humid,
wet,
heat.
stinky
Today,
heat.
Today, for example,
Smelly heat.
unseasonably hot.
Yeah.
It was like a July day, mid-July day. It was like 93, fucking muggy.
It's New Jersey.
Awful.
Think of all the garbage roasted on the
stench
sidewalk.
were near
Just
massive piles of garbage.
New Jersey.
No, New Jersey gets a bum rap.
Yeah, so this hombre, he's short.
Hombre.
It does stink, but
He's short.
But anyway, no, well, they layer up. I don't understand. Maybe the dry heat? I've been to Las Vegas, though. It was like 120 degrees outside. Went outside. I was like, oh, it's fucking hot. It's an amazing sensation how hot it is. Then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, a breeze is coming. I can hear like the rustling of the palm trees on the strip. And I'm like, this will be cooling and refreshing. Nope. It was like somebody opened a fucking pizza oven in my face. Holy shit. It was fucking hot.
I mean, 120
I'm
degrees.
not wearing a fucking leather jacket. Right, boss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Anyway.
I said before, like, some people, you just get used to it.
Who works for who,
Okay.
huh?
That's
What?
right.
Who works for who?
Well, what the boss is referring to is when the hombre that we
Yep.
were mentioned, the aforementioned hombre, shows up and he's
Nacho
light.
lets him go.
He's a little light, and he's like, all right, well, next month, you got to make up for it, whatever. And then who works for who? Salamanca chastises Nacho. And Nacho's like, all right, motherfucker, now you got to make me do this. And he goes and grabs the guy and beats the shit out of him.
Gives him the once-over in the kitchen.
Yeah. A 1-2 buckle
Dipping
your
his head in
shoe.
the deep fryer.
Yeah.
Putting his foot over the stove.
Ordered his pestle.
Yeah. Slapping some spoons on his face. Poking him with, like, I don't know,
A poker.
a poker.
Yeah. I wonder how badly he beat the shit out of this guy.
Real bad.
Gotta get a black eye, maybe knock a tooth out.
Black guy. Guy was already bloody, and then he's kicking him with his cowboy boots. He got more than a black guy.
Break a few ribs.
I picture he was given, like, you know, in Goodfellas when Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci are beating the shit out of bats, you know, and Robert De Niro's making that weird face, and he's, like, stomping down on Bats's face, and he's, like, sticking his tongue out, and he's, like, making this weird grunting face.
That's what gangsters would
And
do.
they beat him half to death. Well, actually, mostly to death.
Within an inch of his life.
Your friend is only mostly dead. Yeah,
You motherfucker, you!
you motherfucker, you! Was that a casino reference?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
You asshole. Ruined my whole thing.
My gangster movies mixed up.
It's alright, still Joe Pesci.
All right, so I was thinking here with Nacho.
When he's sewing?
Well, yeah, he's sewing and he just has no feeling. He's completely apathetic to when he stabs himself.
He's becoming numb. I have become...
Yeah.
And it's
that's
because...
that's cumbersome, that song. That's a terrible song.
Is it now he's working in his father's shop? Is it symbolic, like he's going to bring blood to the establishment maybe, and he doesn't want to bring it? Like, he's getting an idea like...
We're sorry, we have it on in the background. The part when he's pulling the needle out of his hand. Now, that's a really cool prosthetic, or it actually happened.
It's a little...
When the needle comes out,
Yeah, a little
he's
prosthetic.
like, the little skin is like pulled.
I was watching Freddy Krueger movies all weekend, so this is like nothing. I haven't seen them in years, and my girlfriend has never seen them. So I was like,
he
let's
was
watch
watching all last week. Now he hasn't slept for the past 3 days.
They're not...
I can't dream.
Yeah, it's like... First of all, you'd love it just because it's the 80s and it's when we grew up. And
Which one's your favorite?
They're not scary movies. It's just... Well, the first one is just a classic. Johnny Depp is in it. Like,
Really?
And he looks nothing like him. I think number 5 has something... He's battling like a psychic kid. They start getting like really
Number
nuts.
5, he just from 1 to 5.
Well, the second one sucks. The third
How many
one's okay.
are there?
There's Freddy's Revenge.
Not including
Then
Freddy
there's
versus Jason.
the Dream Warriors. I forget. I saw these so long ago in high school.
That was a good. Wasn't that a Rick and Morty episode with Freddy Krueger?
Yeah,
That
bitch.
was a good one. That was a good episode.
Wow, that guy really likes to say bitch a lot, huh? Yeah, that's right, Morty. I don't know, understand, Morty. He says we can run and we can't hide. Why would he tell us what we can and can't do? You're right, Morty. Let's hide. 6 hours later. Wow, hiding totally worked. I gotta go home, bitch. And then after, I want to watch all the Jason movies with her. You guys you never seen those movies?
I think I've seen.
I've seen a Jason movie.
I've seen Freddy vs. Jason.
I've seen Halloween.
Horrible. I saw that in theaters.
I've seen Freddy
Me too.
versus Alien versus Predator.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
I've seen Freddy versus Alien versus Predator.
What?
Wow.
That
cool.
exists.
Oh,
I love
I
Predator
It's
and
my own
Alien.
movie. No, Alien versus Predator. I didn't see the
I
Predator
didn't like that
movie, the reboot
I didn't really
Predator
like
movie.
it, but
Did you see that one?
no, I've seen that. Yeah, Predators. Yeah.
What do you think about the new Alien Covenant? That
That looks cool.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
I have no. Is that a reimagining?
No,
Is
it's
a
no. Ridley
continuation?
Scott has gone back and has done because Prometheus was like a big prequel to like the whole alien things. This is where the aliens came from because you find like this race that humanity, I guess, descended from.
The giant people.
Yeah, those white like.
I haven't seen
bald people. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Dexter,
I
you
don't
gotta
think it's a
understand
spoiler,
something.
but anyway, they use the aliens as a weapon,
Okay.
and that's how it started.
I read like a synopsis of it just to get the story, but
And I liked it. I thought it was okay. And there was supposed to be another one after. What was?
I used to be a xenomorph.
Oh,
Dexter.
did you?
Yes,
Really?
Yes.
What
Did
happened?
you ever play Alien vs Predator the game?
No.
Awesome. Oxnard played with me a little.
What was
I think
that for? PC?
you
Right?
gave it to me, and I played it for a little bit.
I had bit.
I might have it on Steam.
There's PvP. It was awesome.
Really?
Yes.
I used to headbutt
Very
everybody,
close to my
Dexter.
face.
Everybody. It's like in Counter Strike, you knife a guy.
Yeah.
That's like basically what headbites
nice.
are. Because what you have to do is when you're playing as the alien, it's Marines and aliens and predators in like a arena. And if you're an alien, you got to get really close to a guy with your mouth.
Very close to
Okay.
me right now. Yeah.
And
Your
and
mouth is too
your
close to
cursor
me.
is on his head,
Yeah.
and then if you hold it there, eventually you'll see teeth go down over the screen,
and
and
then
that
you
means
click?
you can headbite.
Ooh,
It's awesome.
See, I would have to be a predator.
The thing I remember
That's
that was
what you would
scariest.
think, but aliens were the best.
I think the scariest thing about that game was like you couldn't hear anything coming, right?
You might not have been
that's
able to hear
interesting.
That's what I remember.
aliens.
That's interesting.
However, the Predator had certain visual
clicking.
modes where they could see them.
Click, click, click.
Okay.
That clicking sound.
And
You
Marines,
ugly
I think,
motherfucker.
Marines had some sort of like
Jamie!
Marines had
He's a
some sort of
predator.
flare or something like that where they could see them.
Isn't that weird? Arnold Schwarzenegger's character exists in the same world as Alien.
Awesome.
I was there.
Schwarzenegger exists in our world now, and he
Whoa.
was a governor of a state that
Yeah.
has one of the world's biggest economies.
But then once Trump becomes president, it's going to take a lot to trump that.
oh, another one! You guys are on fire tonight. Yep. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing that new Alien though.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the new Blade Runner? I think that is stupid.
I saw the
Pointless.
poster. Was that supposed to be a good poster? Because it looked like it got hype. I just saw an old Harrison Ford looking depressed, looking at the
Look.
ground.
Harrison Ford sucks now.
don't-
Usually people will get a little bit better. Like actors that were like so, you know what I mean? When they were in like the prime of their career, they
truly,
learn from their experiences. They get better. Harrison Ford has gone in the opposite direction. I don't even know if phoning it in
I think he
does
just
it
likes to,
justice. He's so slow on everything. He can barely walk. You think it's the hashish?
I'm pretty sure he's a huge pothead.
Yeah?
I think he's old. He's like,
The Force.
I need my money.
I thought it was all mumbo jumbo. But it's
Chewie.
all real.
Get the
You know what the
bond.
worst is? You got to watch that movie about Jackie Robinson, right? He's Branch Rickey. It's terrible. I think because Branch
what that
Rickey
is.
was like such a kind of like larger than life character, so it doesn't translate well on the screen because then you go like more over the top than the person already was. He's like, rah, Jackie, Oh, Jackie, I want you to have the courage not to fight back. Ah! And it was ridiculous. And then I bet you he was like, Oscar, yes, here's my chance. Finally, all those people that said I couldn't act, well, now I'll be remembered forever as Branch Rickey. And it went nowhere. And then in the
Would you
Force
want an Oscar,
Awakens,
Dexter?
And in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Fox, and now in Blade Runner, the preview for Blade Runner is Ryan Gosling is looking for Harrison Ford, and he finds him, and he's like, "Oh, you found me." I don't know. He just shows up.
Does he have an accent?
Oh, you've been looking for me.
I was going to ask you, would you want an Oscar, Dexter?
Me?
Yeah.
Would I want an Oscar?
Yeah. One-time role, like, let's say a
Sure, of course.
Why?
Because it would be complete validation.
Of
and
what?
then I'd be Academy Award winner Dexter wherever I go.
Okay. You wouldn't get any more respect from me, just to let you know.
Me neither.
Oh, you guys mean nothing to me. So that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would get respect from people who matter, you see?
Well, people who think that matters.
Yes.
Yeah, which is important people.
Or just, what do you mean?
Like people that will get me more work and more money and I'll be filthy rich.
Right, where you make pretend.
Unless I'm
for
one of
money.
those people like Forrest Whitaker, for example. He hasn't done anything.
Whoa,
that
whoa, whoa.
great
You coming down
since
on my
winning an
brother?
Oscar.
Forrest Whitaker?
I'm trying to think of who else. Marissa Tomei.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that they win an Oscar and they never do anything even remotely close to like Oscar worthy.
Did you get one for
Although
the-
she was very good in The Wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler?
Yeah, I think she was nominated.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of people that won forever ago. Anna Paquin won an Oscar, didn't she?
For what?
The Piano.
What the fuck is
No,
that?
with Harvey Keitel and fuck.
The piano?
Yeah,
What year was that?
What's? Oh, she was young. It was like in the 90s. Who was the voice of the mother in The Incredibles?
Oh, Helen Hunt? No, it wasn't Helen.
You read my mind because I kept thinking of Helen Hunt, but that's not her. I was like, no, definitely not Helen
no,
Hunt.
I know.
But that's the exact name I was thinking of.
Holly Hunter.
Holly Hunter. That's hilarious.
I knew Hunt was in there
we
somewhere.
We had both thought of Helen Hunt.
Hunt. It was like Hunt.
Oh my
Hunt
God.
something Hunt.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she won for that. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I'll be one of those flash in the pan Oscar winners.
You tie it around your neck.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like fucking Anne. Didn't Anne Hathaway like drag that thing around everywhere she go fucking grocery shopping? And then she'd be like, "I'm gonna take a shit. I'll bring my Oscar with me."
What was that?
She sounds British. Anne
what?
Hathaway. And then she'd take like Instagram photos of her with her Oscar, and everybody hated her.
I just gave you that movie Colossal.
Yeah.
Usually she annoys me. She's okay in that.
She's okay in
But
that?
I still don't buy her for the role she's trying to do. But
Well, I think she won the Oscar for Les Miserables.
never saw it.
But that sucked. I didn't like it at all. Anyway, boss just wanted to feel a horse butt.
All right. So
All right, we once again got
what were we
distracted.
talking about?
Well, wouldn't you want to win an Oscar?
Depends on what it's for.
Oh, let's say it's for like a super gay role. Okay.
Well, why can't it be for like audio
And
engineering?
You're a bottom. You're a bottom.
I would want it for either voice acting or audio engineering.
See, I would want it for acting or like directing.
I wouldn't want one. I don't need that shit.
Yeah,
Would
directing.
you want to be an actor though, like that? Would you want to be an acclaimed, like Peter O'Toole never won an Oscar? He got an honorary.
No, I
one,
just want
think,
money.
But he's a great actor.
Yeah,
I just want money.
I'm like
Oh,
boss.
Well, who
I just
doesn't
want money.
just want money? I think everybody.
No, I don't need
in
the
the world
awards.
Just
I don't need
wants
any
money.
awards. Don't need any
Just
awards.
money.
I want health, happiness, and money. That's
Yeah.
it. Mm-hmm. Got
And aliens
none.
to come.
I just want an Oscar. I want to be miserable. No,
Let's talk about this.
of course, I want.
I forget what we were talking about.
Well,
What's on
Howard,
your list?
Howard's
What's on your
got a
list?
super
No, not yet. Hold on. Jump ahead.
All right, so
No,
I have
it's
here
not.
Mike is at a meeting with his
Yes.
daughter-in-law, and Mike is volunteered by his daughter to help make a new playground.
Yeah.
How's that going to be fucked over?
Well, let me tell you something. This
Boss.
idiot daughter-in-law.
This
Hold on.
daughter
Everybody
and
take
gay.
a seat. 'Cause you're about to get.
I have
Schooled?
never tried to make Mickey Mouse ear, face pancakes before, but that's gotta be
ear face.
It's gotta be the easiest fucking thing to do. I don't see how that is hard to make.
That's true.
She's at her support group saying how fucking hard that is. Next time I make pancakes, I'm gonna fucking do that.
I'll
text
say
you
that
guys.
You better tweet it, boss.
Try one.
Yeah.
That's it.
You gonna tweet that? I'll retweet that. You gonna tweet that, boss?
Claim.
Yeah.
You made a bold claim here.
Easy.
You've never made them. You have no idea how
I know
hard
exactly
or
how to
simple
make
it
them.
is. Well,
It's
yeah,
really
she describes it.
Wait,
I didn't listen to
you
that.
never
She's
made
a moron.
pancakes?
Mickey
No,
Mouse
I've made
pancakes.
pancakes. I've never made the Mickey Mouse face.
If you made pancakes, you've made Mickey Mouse pancakes. I think.
Basically,
By
that's what I'm saying. How hard is that?
No,
fucking
but I'm just
make?
saying, he's just claiming
And she was
that
like, "Huh?"
she's an idiot.
It's kind of tricky.
Maybe she was trying to do like gigantic Mickey Mouse pancakes. Maybe she had like a
she's an
massive skillet,
idiot.
and she had like a tiny little flipper thing, and she couldn't do it.
She had 3 gigantic cast iron
Yeah, she's like,
pans.
no.
I don't know. I can't wait to see the pictures of your deformed Mickey Mouse pancakes. The
Listen, they're
ears
gonna
are
be the
all
most
I've made
fucked
penis
up.
spectacular,
pancakes.
perfect Mickey faces.
That's the best. No, if you ever make pancakes for your girlfriend, just make penis pancakes. That's what I did once.
Gets her in the mood.
It's hilarious.
Gets them in the mood. Because then all of a sudden they got penis on the brain. And they're like, oh yeah, I want penis. And
That's
they're
my
all
girlfriend
women's
from
inner
New Zealand.
monologues. All women's inner monologues are either from England or New Zealand. That's right.
Hey, Oxnard, I love your
That's
pancake
right.
penis.
That's right, Big O. I want some penis.
Big O. She calls me the name of an anime.
Big O.
All right, what's next on the list?
Howard goes to see Chuck.
Yes.
They drink a 35-year-old Macallan
Yes.
Scotch.
How much was that?
I believe I looked it up. Was it 5,700?
I thought you said 15,000 for some
No,
reason.
that was for the 30-year, for the 50-year-old.
Oh, 50. Okay.
Oh, they
This is
skimped.
only... Oh, Howard.
This one was
Howard's a
5,700.
fucking cheap ass.
Looking it up right now. Macallan, 35-year-old, 1967, fine and rare, single malt Scotch.
So they didn't drink the whole bottle. You're saying?
I don't think.
we
you're
don't
not-
know.
This is it's 55.9% alcohol.
I mean, if you're gonna have a little celebration,
Here's how it feels on the nose, boss. It's lots of sherry, malt, palate, very
There's a
sweet,
lot of whiskey on the nose.
very sweet and toffee-ish, creamy, good wood extract. This is the kind of whiskey I think you
Creamy
add.
wood.
You add like a little bit of ice water in there, let it sit a little.
Really?
Yeah.
A 5,700 bottle
Yeah,
of
I don't
whiskey
think you're supposed to water
that's been
that
aged
down.
for 35 years and you're going to put water or ice in it?
They didn't put.
Okay.
water
I feel like
or
that's
ice, right?
sacrilegious.
I once watched.
No.
They just.
I
did
once
with the
watched a
whiskey.
Scottish guy.
The crazy guy who was like, you swirl the whiskey
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
glass,
yeah.
then you throw it out, get rid of the glass, throw it in the trash. Now you take a new glass and you pour it in there, and you take a sniff, and then you throw that out too.
What is this?
There was, remember that crazy fuck?
I have to watch this.
He kept on pouring whiskey and throwing it away.
He was enveloping the glass with the whiskey. He wasn't throwing the glass out. He was trying. It was so that the glass would.
When before you have a sip of scotch or whiskey, you have to have at least 50 glasses on hand.
Well,
Then you take another bottle of scotch and you pour it into a gigantic glass. Then you throw it in the trash.
and back in the day, they go down to there and they get the rocks right from the riverbed, and
you-
that's what you get the term rocks. Put it on the rocks
then you
because they were
pour the
drinking the
whiskey
rocks.
on the rocks, and then you take the rock and you throw it at your ex-wife's head.
And you stab her, and you jerk off in the glass, and you pour more whiskey.
And that's how you drink it,
Right, inventor?
right?
Oh man.
I'll find that video and link it in the description, and I'll show
That guy
boss. after.
died.
Now you
Alcohol
gotta
poisoning.
kill the mood.
Yeah. All right, don't put that in.
You know what? That has
Just
nothing to do with it.
destroyed. No. That's great. Oh man, so great. I think that guy died. Chirp, 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 chirp. Moving on then.
Look, that's the truth, okay? I don't care if it works well.
And no,
that's
boss.
pretty good, boss.
I don't think they drank the whole thing. You just have a few drinks. That's you say.
Howard claimed he was good enough to drive home, but let's see if he ever comes back as a character in
Yeah,
this
okay.
series.
Next episode opens up at Howard's funeral.
Yeah, that's what I was
And then
expecting.
putting another
Like-
bottle of the same
God
kind of
bless
whiskey
you.
there.
It's so hilarious. Like the
man.
next day, they're both standing there at his funeral.
No, I would.
That went awry.
I would have to see Howard's death scene. That's a must see.
Yes,
Okay.
You think he will die?
No, not
I
necessarily.
think so. Why not?
I still think Howard and Kim are going to get together, or at least partner together in some way.
You got to throw in some
Really?
good deaths
to get away from Jimmy and Chuck. I keep
Well,
seeing.
Chuck, yeah.
In the beginning, you had that scene where Chuck was talking with Howard, and Howard has that moment by himself where he's like, you can go home if this is too
right.
much for you. And
That's
Howard
right.
just has that look at the end. It's like, I don't know how much more I could put up with this shit.
Yeah. Well, and see, the thing is, he's coming back, and this, I think, in that scene where Howard shows up with the whiskey or the scotch, whatever it is, he's like, that's his last time he's doing this kind of thing. He's like, hey, Jimmy got 12 months suspension. This is a win. And I like the analogy he gives where what was it, Clarence Darrow or whatever? And
yes.
He's like, you're too good to be wasting your time and your talent on Jimmy. You know what I mean? Imagine all of the great things you can do, the great name you can make for yourself if you just forget about this guy and move on. And you know that Chuck is not going to move on. It's going to be impossible.
It's hard, and it's annoying. I can see but because it's family, there's something about family where it's like...
It's family.
It's annoying.
You
just reminded me...
Toretto there? It's family.
Sure. You just remind me of another hilarious thing where Chuck, right before the trial, he was practicing his speech, and he says, this line. It's like,
I love my brother.
I'm sure Ted Kaczynski's brother.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Ted Kaczynski?
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
He was like,
hilarious.
Too sanctimonious.
Just like, Jesus Christ.
That was hilarious.
How little do you think of your... And he's thinking in his mind, like,
Comparing.
I'm going to make this great points, and then the complete opposite happens in court. Oh, it was so good.
That was hilarious.
Jimmy
He's
is
like
very
the
similar to
Unabomber.
the Unabomber,
You know?
yes.
Oh.
Man, oh man.
But you said it, Dexter. Howard sees a victory, blah, blah, blah. Jimmy will probably screw it up. He's 11 months suspended.
It's a guarantee he's going to screw it up.
And Chuck has a little ominous toast. He says, to new beginnings. Which I think could also reference...
What makes you think that was ominous?
Well, because I think Chuck's going to try one last thing, but the new beginning is, at the end of the episode, we finally get Better Call Saul. So that's Jimmy's new beginning.
Also, is Chuck trying to help himself? That might be a new
I was looking
for Chuck as well.
I think so,
Like they both have new beginnings.
He's trying to cure himself. And maybe he called a psychiatrist.
Well, I think he did, because he said he's a former patient.
So
the assumption is that
I
it's
was
a
thinking medical
psychiatrist.
doctor the whole
maybe.
time, but now I thought, maybe obviously it's
Because he said, to me, no, you could be right. To me, the clue to psychiatrist or psychologist was that he said former patient, and so I imagine him
maybe
like going to
first
therapy and saying, no, this is bullshit, and this is a real thing for me. But you still could be completely right. I don't know. It's either one, but... Either way, I think the point is that he is actually maybe making an effort to help
he needs
himself.
his prostate checked.
Well, you know what he's got?
Simple as that.
Prostate cancer.
That's how it ends.
Because you see him testing himself.
Really? I missed that scene.
Wait, are you joking?
Let me get that
No,
rubber
from
glove.
prostate cancer. From prostate cancer. He's like staring at his thumb. He's like, all right.
He milked himself.
We can do this.
He's milking himself.
God.
I do have prostate.
Oh, Chuck.
He's talking to himself?
Talking to himself.
Well, he doesn't have electricity. He gets bored.
That's true. He's got no vibrator to stick up.
So he
his
hooks
ass.
up his cock to a car battery? Like, what are you talking
Oh my god.
Yes!
I'm getting better.
I am Electrocock! I am the future!
Alternate supervillain ego.
That's how he dies.
Electrocock. That's like a porn,
Mistake.
superhero spoof, and he's a villain. That's a porn mistake. It was for somebody. No, you see Chuck trying to better himself because he takes the tape recorder out, he pries the battery out, and he starts holding onto the battery. But boss, you and I were talking about this briefly. The battery itself shouldn't have any effect on him because there's nothing coming out of the battery because
It's an idea of the...
he's boss still thinking about Electrocock.
What?
I'm trying to think of...
How you can do
What?
that to yourself?
A dildo?
I'm trying to think of problems he would solve.
As a super... My toaster won't toast. No fear.
Job for Electrocock.
Puts his dick in the
Sibian
toaster.
battery went dead.
What?
Isn't it like a vibrator, Sibian, or what is it
Oh,
called?
a Sibian machine. Yeah.
So top of the line sex machine.
I started dying laughing, thinking problems.
sit on my Electrocock instead.
So
son.
all the
We need electric.
all the problems he solved are related to sex and electricity.
I would
This
think
dildo
so.
won't plug in.
Electrocock to the rescue. Please, sir, take advantage of me instead. Oh, boy.
City is running out of energy. Who's gonna stick it in the city's
mayor.
vagina?
I ran out of Elmer's glue.
I'll fuck you with my electric dick. That'll solve it.
I'll make you very sticky. Afterwards, you'll be covered with, quote,
God.
glue.
You saw the images in my head. Crazy.
He's dreaming of Electrococks.
Hold on. What about you guys? What do you envision?
What would you use an Electrocock
No,
for?
when you envision the superhero
I didn't envision it.
Electrocock.
what
Yes.
do you see him wearing?
Does he wear a cape?
I just saw like a guy in blue spandex, and it was also covering his penis. I don't know. And
I would
there were
imagine
lightning bolts
there needs
on
to
him.
be a flap around the crotch for
yeah,
easy
maybe.
access.
You have to have something like one of those Spencer gift globes that had the currents that when you touched it,
That could be
it
like
would
his
go to your
helmet.
finger.
His helmet could be.
So
Yeah,
it's
it's his
like
penis head.
something like that. That's like a round, like a
His
cod
penis head
piece
does that.
looks like that.
like a Tesla coil, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah, like a cod piece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like but as a cod piece.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
good.
He pulls that off, and he's got his big cock or something. I guess I don't know.
Electrocock.
Electrocock. But
Now,
I
does he
feel
need-
like, in my mind, it's just a regular cock. But he just has this cod piece around
No,
it.
it's
And then
special.
it's basically just a stupid porno thing.
Dexter's
And then when he
that's the
discharges everything, his dick like shrivels up into
When he
like.
comes, the lights turn off. He sucks up all the
You see a shot of
electricity.
Manhattan and go.
Yeah.
God. When it's erect,
Oh,
it's a bolt shape.
oh boy. That sounds painful. He's getting a boner. He just starts screaming in pain.
A slight bolt.
So Electrocock.
All right,
I
what
feel like
were
they
you
should call
talking
him
about?
just Zeus cock instead.
Commercials.
Well, my final point was.
All right.
Chuck is realizing it's a mental issue rather than physical, and he's training with the battery.
Oh, right. So anyway,
Yeah.
we were
And then
talking. Boss and I were talking about this battery,
battery
thing, and it
issue.
goes to the same
Is
thing
there
in the
even a
trial
current?
episode. Yeah, right. What is coming? There's nothing being generated
I said-
by the battery yet that would affect
Yeah.
him because it's not connected.
I said maybe if he's touching both ends, he's creating a small current.
I would think it's stored energy, and again, I'm also thinking it's a mental problem. He knows
definitely is a mental,
the possibility of an electromagnetic charge coming from that exists.
Yeah.
So being near it, it's almost like having a grenade right there, where it's kind of old and you're not sure if it's about to go
I've
off.
been there, man. I've been there.
Oh god, that was
he
a rough
have,
week.
I'm never going to Cambodia
I have a
again.
question. Does he have like carpets in his place? Doesn't he get static shocks all the time?
I don't think he has
Well,
carpets.
see, that's the thing. We were talking about that before too.
Because doesn't his foil shit create static at all?
Mylar? No, it guards against it. That's what they use on the moon and stuff. That's what they put around the capsule. And stuff.
Static, you're dead. Moon static. The moon is covered
Forget
with
about
static
it.
electricity. No, that's what I was thinking. Does do his clothes get sent out to a laundromat, or does he like hand wash everything and then hang dry it?
How does dry cleaning work? There's got to be some kind of a liquid. Seinfeld?
It's true. Isn't dry cleaning just basically like regular washing? It turns out.
I don't know what it is.
There's got to, something wet has to
I
occur
am
there.
telling you, I have two pants. Two pants.
Two pants. I have two pants.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sticking
Good
to
for
it.
How many
You.
pants you got? Two. Count them.
That's incredible.
I have two pair of pants.
Two pairs.
Oh. No, two pair.
a rich man.
Right?
Is that how you say it?
I guess. I usually would say two pairs, but now I was thinking about it. I feel like that's incorrect. Shouldn't
I
it be
have-
two pair? Like you don't say, "Oh, I have a pairs of
No, I have
socks."
I have a pair of pants, but I believe if I have two pairs of pants, because a pair is singular,
should be two
and then if you
pair.
have two of the pair, you have two
No?
pairs.
Also
Pairs.
You said no.
Pairs. Two pairs.
Pairs is the plural of pair, which
It's
is
not poker.
which means
Well, in-
more
It's
than
not
one.
poker.
When you're dealing with bras,
Isn't pair
pants,
already
glasses.
a plural?
Yeah,
Not
but
sense.
but a
It's not
pair
two pairs,
a pair of
two
glasses is a singular item. If I have two pairs of glasses, here's my pair of glasses.
How many pair of glasses?
Yeah,
do
like
you
this.
have?
There are two pairs of
poker-
glasses in this room.
In poker, you have 2 pair.
That's why I'm thinking of it.
But
See, now
if you
why-
have,
but
you're not going to
see-
say 2 pairs,
Right.
Because it's one. It's one
It's
type
two-
of hand. It is the 2
No, but you have
pairs
a pair
together.
and then you have
is-
another
the,
pair.
No, the 2 pairs together makes 2 pairs.
The 2 cards are not
Right.
connected together.
So I'm saying if I have a pair of socks and another pair of socks,
You
I
have two-
put them in the same drawer.
2 pairs of socks.
I have 2 pair of socks in the drawer.
2 pairs.
But that goes against the poker analogy.
No, I think I'm saying the poker thing's different.
Poker's different because
Why is that different? That
Cards
should
are-
apply to it all.
The cards are-
You're
hold on, no, that might work
What
because
you- no,
the
I
cards
think
are
it's
singular.
different. Yes, it
and
is singular.
socks are singular.
No, socks
unless
are...
put together. Pants are not singular, but it is 2 legs, hence a pair. So I would say 2 pair of socks.
He took yes, and I think people do say that.
But I think it's 2 pairs of pants.
All right.
because the pants are already a
pairs.
pair.
Yes, it's already
Because
connected.
it's a
Yes.
pair of pants.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
pant is 1 leg. Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay.
So pairs of pants, pair of socks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Why isn't it
all
called-
of your life questions?
Why isn't it called a
answered
pair
here.
of bra?
Pair of
I don't think a
bra.
bra has pair in it at all.
Yeah, but why don't...
You don't say, pass me my pair, I have a pair of bra or something.
But it's 2 things.
Yeah, but those are
No.
cups.
No.
pair of cups?
cups. The bra. is
Oh, no, a
two cups.
bra is just its own thing.
Pair of shoes, pair... What other things?
No, shouldn't it be a pair, like, it's a pair of shoes, I have 2 pair of shoes.
2 pair of shoes,
Yeah,
yes.
right. Pants is the only thing I can think of right now.
And
that
glasses.
it apply- and glasses, correct, yes.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. More groundbreaking information.
And then we're going to look it up in, like, Oxford Dictionary, like, you're completely wrong. This
I'm
is how
pretty
it
sure
works.
everybody already knew this shit.
Like, for
Unless
the
it was
longest
like,
time-
what the fuck?
Me and my brother would always fight about if you were listing a group of things like, I got cheese, I got bacon, and bread. You're supposed to put a comma,
The Oxford comma.
and then and bread.
No, comma and bread.
Comma and
Yes,
bread. That's the
exactly.
proper way.
Oxford
For the
comma.
longest
I believe
time-
that is the proper way.
That is the proper way. For the longest time, I didn't think you needed the comma. And then I saw something online explaining, like, no, if you got this and that, it completely changes the meaning. It means
Exactly.
you're combining the 2 together.
Exactly.
Yes.
Correct. Because you don't have to use the comma there. It depends on the message you want to send. Mm-hmm. That's absolutely right. I am a pro Oxford comma person. I don't know about you.
Well, so am I. I'm all
Welcome
on board.
to getting pedantic with STS.
It's just little details that could change little
Right.
things.
Like I didn't correct you when you said me and my brother. I didn't say
My brother and I, I'm
I.
sorry. That's just because I'm from New Jersey.
Of course, you're an idiot.
And I
As
drink
we all
water
are.
and
Hey, how you
coffee.
doing? How you doing?
So anyway, I and my dad and my bro. Moving on.
Anyway, good stuff. I can't remember what we were talking about just before the pair thing because it triggered. What
Before I
was
took
it?
notes.
Okay,
What was
good.
it?
Well, we were talking about Chuck, but now the next scene, you see the fish is now in the tank.
Yes.
So Jimmy listened to the vet. He's a good person, taking care of
Right.
that fish. Then we
Did
were
he
talking,
get the right filter though? He said get a good filter,
yeah, bubbling,
like a something.
something that you just get some oxygen in there.
Get some oxygen in you.
Then we have a great montage of Jimmy. He's leaving messages to all his clientele, letting them know he's going to be gone for a year, 11 months, and sabbatical. It's a technical thing.
Reached an
It's
agreement
interesting.
with
Just-
the bar association.
Yeah, it's funny. Like he's saying, I don't know what that noise is. I don't just leave or something. He's talking to all these old people.
Outside.
And then after that whole ordeal, he's out there smoking a cigarette. Kim comes outside and he realizes, shit, I got 9 more commercials
Yeah.
that are going to
he
be
almost
airing.
let one run.
4K on these commercials.
Thanks to the final guy, Yalkovitz, whatever that guy's name.
He
Something.
inspired him. He was a World War II vet.
Yeah, he threw, he flew 32 missions on a bomber.
What did he say? He blew.
He blew, he do,
Man,
he.
Why do we keep setting this guy up there? He blows every mission. What the fuck?
So Jimmy's like,
Hitler is winning because of him.
stop blowing things.
How's they come back alive? all the time?
Yellowitz. Yeah. His whole crew dies every
He
time.
always drops the bomb 100 miles short. Turns around.
Yeah, he's like another job well done.
Blew it again.
Yellowitz, you fool!
Yallowitz, Yallowitz, his electrocock will save us all. Jimmy says,
Yallowitz
hey,
by
death
day.
with my
Yallowitz by day, Electrocock by
I
night.
almost said yellow cock just a minute ago. That's his cock has malaria.
All right, so Frang is looking at a, well, wait, hold on. There's a drug exchange deal here.
What? You trailed off there. What? Those are two separate thoughts.
Oxnard.
All right. Well, Pollos Hermanos, we get that truck and we get to see where the
Yeah.
drugs are hidden. And we're talking about, what is that, sand,
There
red
must be
sand?
something to conceal the scent or maybe
Yeah.
some lead.
I think it was Martian sand. It was
Oh.
Martian,
Oh.
Martian dirt. I almost said earth. Martian earth.
I saw
Well,
the Martian
iron is
with the
red.
shit
Maybe
potatoes.
there's lots of iron.
Remember
in
the
that.
shit potatoes in The Martian?
Oh yes, of course. Of course.
Gotta eat those shit potatoes. You love potatoes, right, boss?
Oh man.
Shit
Me
potatoes.
love-
Watch The
Tries to
Martian.
grow- Read the book. It's even better.
Read the book, watch The Martian.
That's one of those movies where I'm like, the book is way better. I get snobby about it.
The
because
book is
was
beyond
wonderful.
better. First of all, the fucking
and the movie
movie.
was like, okay.
What's the one that's not the Oscars? It's
The Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes. It was like up for best musical.
No, best musical or comedy. Comedy and musical are combined into one
How the
category.
what?
I don't know. Well, even Matt Damon, I think, had said.
Matt
I don't know why
Damon.
the fuck it was
Matt Damon.
so weird.
Read the book, boss. Or if you watch the movie, keep an eye out for those potatoes.
Yes.
Shit potatoes.
So Frang is looking at the
He's inspecting the laundromat that you see in
laundromat
Breaking Bad.
factory.
See where you can possibly make a lab. You see the blue.
So, I was trying to remember. Did Fring already own the laundromat before Walter, right?
Walter never owned a laundromat.
No, yeah.
No. Fring already owned the laundromat before
Yeah.
Walter
Yeah,
entered
yeah.
the picture.
Yeah, he's buying it
yeah.
so that in the hopes. I think he likes to spread his money around,
make
just
the
have
meth.
his hand in different things, just so he can have
It's like
different.
money laundering, no pun intended.
So the drugs that they were selling, maybe that wasn't meth yet. Is that cocaine?
or heroin. Oh, cocaine.
Maybe they don't do
Cocaine?
meth
I think
yet.
it is coke because I think in
Maybe it's not.
Breaking Bad.
One drug, please.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is cocaine.
Yeah,
so he's thinking about making meth with the factory.
Yeah, because Walter introduces the. Well, I don't even think he's thinking of making.
But no,
meth with the
Tuco was
factory.
selling
Walter
meth.
is what introduces the meth.
Tuco was
phase of
selling
his business.
meth, but I don't. I feel like right now it's cocaine. I don't know.
I think when did meth become like a real big issue in the Midwest? Still is, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Oh no, I think no.
Meth was slowly getting
Frank
there.
does start making meth already before Walter White, I believe.
Yeah, before him, but I think
'Cause isn't there a scene-
he does it with the laundromat. That's the whole point. So
I
he has
got
a
you,
lab.
I got you. Because I thought, yeah, I'm remembering a scene, I think from Breaking Bad, where Fring is visiting Don Holio or whatever.
Oleando?
Yeah, whatever. Cornholio.
Cornholio? Don Holio?
I am Cornholio. Oh, wow.
Charlie
Go
Hustle.
ahead.
Yeah.
He sounds frightened. He sounds terrified.
Cool.
Fear is cool.
Meth is
Krueger.
awesome.
Where they're talking about like cocaine is the past and meth is the
It's only for like bikers, like your filthy meth. And he's like, no,
Yeah.
you don't understand. This meth is great.
I'm Marlon Brando.
I am
trying
Marlon
to be
Brando.
Hispanic.
Marlon Meth Flake.
Meth flake.
Yeah, Bran Flake.
At the bagel.
Yeah, someone clarify what it looks like cocaine. Maybe it's powdered meth.
It's definitely not meth. I think we can. Agree
I don't
on
think it's
that.
meth.
Yeah.
Not a big drug guy. You know,
Oh, you're
me.
not. Well, see here.
Only heroin.
I thought.
Guess he's not coming to the after party.
Heroin's not really a drug.
After we record, there's always a very
Big
raucous after party.
where it's just me and boss
Shooting
because
heroin.
Oxnard's busy shooting heroin.
Busy editing what we just talked
Yeah,
about.
we shoot heroin. You never show up, but I assumed you were shooting heroin. Turns out he's just editing this garbage.
Oh, man.
You'd have to be on heroin to put up with that.
That's what I do the second you guys
He
leave.
snorts it. That's the difference.
An Adderall. Beautiful combo.
Oh, baby. Your
Staying
heart
up or
is
feeling
so
good.
confused. Where were we?
We were talking about if it was meth. Gus was inspecting the laundromat, and we see the first appearance
Oh, yes.
of Julia, the dark-haired, pale
Is
woman.
is it Julia?
I think
We said it was Julia was not.
No, you
person.
said Diana.
No, I said Julia, I thought.
Did you?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I thought we looked up Julie and it was somebody else, and it turned out it was like Monica or some shit. Or Lydia.
Yeah, I think you're right, Lydia.
I can't remember. Yeah. Julia was a prostitute or something.
Yeah, Lydia.
Oh, okay. All right.
And she's the one in Breaking
Quite the
Bad.
neurotic.
Spoilers if you haven't seen Breaking Bad. She dies in Breaking Bad. Walter White poisons her by putting,
Ricin.
Ricin in her Splenda or Truvia.
Lydia.
Whatever artificial sweetener she loves in her tea.
Oh, yeah, Splendid.
Boss, you don't remember that for some reason?
Not really.
Oh, yeah, so you don't remember her at all?
She doesn't, she's not good enough for my brain.
She was a major character.
Do you remember the
at
creepy
the end of
guy,
the series?
Todd from the Nazi guys?
Clearly, he does not remember
captured
this
Jesse.
at all.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know that guy.
He does
Remember,
not
he
remember.
was kind of like in love with her a little bit?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you watch the last, two
Listen,
seasons
man,
of the
I
show?
binged
It's like the
watched.
last
Don't
5
remember
episodes
as
of Breaking
much.
Bad, the most memorable part of Breaking Bad, where everything's like a living nightmare.
He's just nodding at you until you shut up.
You don't remember any of that.
Let's move on.
Okay,
Man.
Nacho tells Don Salamanca he took 6 drugs. And
And
then
the cool staring
Yeah,
guy.
bricks.
then the guy goes
How
out
many
and
bricks you got?
they found out that Tuco stabbed a guy. Salamanca gets very upset because Tuco only had to survive 6 months.
forever now.
Yeah. What a surprise. He was solitary. Broke the guy's jaw.
I think we're starting to see whatever bronchitis or whatever the hell's wrong with Salamanca.
I don't know, what is his problem? I always feel like it's a trope to have, something's happening. I'm overreacting to something. Where's my pill? I need my pill now.
Here's the thing
and
I
then
was
they
thinking.
instantly feel better. There's no way the pill works unless it's like
It's like a mental thing.
clonazepam
Especially
or
if you're
something
coughing.
like it melts on your tongue or something.
I think a lot of things like that, it might be a mental thing. Because,
Yeah.
asthma's kind of like a mental thing, too, because you start to panic when you can't breathe too much.
Right,
And then
right.
having the inhaler, it helps instantly, but it also the mentality, the
Right,
anxiety
just
goes
having
away.
it, right. Just like the EpiPen, right? Oh, I got stung by a bee. No, mind over matter. Wait, no, my throat. The EpiPen. I should have brought it with me.
The thing I was going to say is I would always be nervous if I was like directing something and I had like a very old man on set and he had to have a scene where he's pretending to like have a heart attack or choke, because I'm like, oh man, what if like that's the one time he's not acting and it's really happening?
But he acts so well normally.
You know?
He's such a good actor.
Yes, like,
how do I
wow.
know that he didn't? He's a real method actor.
Maybe there's a signal like he crosses his fingers when he's acting.
Yeah, but what if he's in really pain there and he
Then he
can't?
doesn't.
No, see,
He can't do
a
it.
true method actor would never cross his fingers. He would actually die. That's because that's the method. No, I'm an actor. I will die, or at least a part of me is dead.
It's pretty good acting.
I wonder if old actors
Die
no, do they?
on set.
I think it's a myth. No, when they
Dexter,
play.
you didn't really have to have gay sex with that guy in that scene, you know?
Huh?
Method actor.
I don't know what's going on.
No, but when they're playing, somebody that dies because they're at the end of their life or whatever, and then they themselves are like 80 years old. I wonder if that's something that they think about. Like, wow, I'm playing somebody who's dying of old age here, and that could happen to me at any moment.
Wasn't that in a movie?
What I just am talking about,
Yeah.
or just
That
an
sounds
old person dying? 'Cause
No,
that
I-
happens all the time.
I seem to remember something where like someone was old in his final performance. He died in the performance, but then he actually died. Oh, I'm thinking of
Star Trek.
no, I'm combining a Charlie Chaplin film, one of his later movies, where he's
The
performing.
Great Dictator.
No. He's on stage and he does perform. It's his last performance.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to die in the role, but he dies on stage doing the performance, and that's how it was a sad movie. Charlie Chaplin is kind of dark sometimes, especially later on.
I'll never forget the terrifying tale that was the basis for that X-Files episode.
Which one?
The one where
I thought you were joking around. That's why I was laughing.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to say, like, the modern times shocked me to my core.
No, there was, I don't know if we've talked about this, on a recording before, in an episode before. But, oh my God, they're coming.
We're moving.
No, but there was an X-Files episode. To me, the most disturbing X-Files episode was one where they're out in like rural Pennsylvania, and there are these hillbillies that it's an incestuous family.
Yeah,
And-
the Whites. I forget the name. Whites are around New Jersey.
Oh yeah. But anyway, like they're linked to some whatever murder. So now Mulder and Scully are there investigating, and they go in this house, and it's all like they're like kind of deformed and strange and whatever, this family, because of like generations of incest, and the mother is just like this armless, legless
torso
that
tied to
like that's trapped under the bed. That like
she's tied to like what mechanics use to like roll under a car.
Yeah,
they just strapped her onto that, and they just use her to impregnate her.
Fuck her and impregnate her, and she gives birth.
Yeah.
And then in the beginning of the episode, it's like she gives birth to a baby that that dies, and they just bury it out in the yard or something. Episode's so fucking disturbing. But what I heard...
One of the most popular episodes of the X-Files, by the way.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, people love that because it's
so
fucked up.
Fucked up. And I think you told me.
Wait, what?
What?
What were we talking about? Which episode?
What episode?
The episode.
I just spent 5 minutes describing
the one with
it.
the inbred hillbillies.
Don't tell him.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell him.
I just wanted a quick reference. I was listening.
Clearly. But I think you told me, Oxnard, that the inspiration for that episode either was or may have been this story that Charlie Chaplin had where he was visiting, it was like maybe after World War I, and he was visiting a family. It was like, oh, we're such big fans. Our son was such a huge fan of yours, and he was like injured in the war, and like he went upstairs, and like they did that. They like pulled him out, like they had him attached to like this cart thing, and he had no arms or legs, and then he would be like dancing around, but it's just him like flopping around, and it's just like so fucked up.
I don't think I told you that, but that sounds interesting, and I'm going to look into
I
it.
heard that from somewhere, and it haunts me.
Crazy.
Isn't that disturbing?
Ugh.
And Charlie Chaplin's probably like,
Can I go now?
I have to get the fuck out of here.
Just like
right now.
danced out.
No, they'd be like, oh, he's dancing.
No, he
And he's just
danced
like,
out and ran away.
flopping on the floor. Charlie Chaplin's
You're
like,
making it funny. Yeah, that's disturbing because to that family, that's normal. And then to an outside person looking in, it's like, this is a living nightmare, and you'll probably just block it out of your mind.
Burn this house to the ground with you in it. Oh my god.
Just
Anyway,
to wrap
I'm
up,
freaked out now. I just freaked myself
just
out.
to wrap up, Jimmy, in order to pay
Wait,
off.
you know what's really weird is
What?
now I wonder if that's scary because we've gotten comments about people listen to this as they're falling asleep. Don't listen.
Well,
to that
we
part.
apologize if that entered your
Yeah,
nightmares.
that's
so.
fucked up. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Don't
Go
worry,
ahead.
we'll slip something in to make you forget about it.
One day there was a cute little adorable corgi, and he was picking petunias,
I don't like
and
corgis.
everyone
They look
loved
weird.
him.
They got the short, stubby limbs like that guy.
Oh, I
But
love
then he went to
corgis, though.
visit his cousin over in Pennsylvania,
And
they
he was
buried.
flopping around, and he was deformed. And then Charlie Chaplin was there, and then he said, "Oh my fucking god!" And he killed himself.
Is Charlie Chaplin English?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yes.
I didn't
I
know
thought he was very. I thought he had that transatlantic way of speaking.
Me too.
No, I thought he was English all the way.
Oh, okay.
I could be
All the
wrong.
way,
He may have
too.
had a like a William F. Buckley or George Plimpton or something.
Hold on, Alexa. Wikipedia Charlie Chaplin.
Sir Charles Spencer Charlie Chaplin,
Sir
KBE, was an English comic actor, filmmaker, and composer who rose to fame during the era of silent film. Tell me if you'd like me to read more.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Right
Pull it out.
again.
That's good.
Right again.
Oh, I just didn't know.
No. Yeah. Well, no. You didn't know, and then I told you.
And then I
This
wanted
is-
to
this
affirm
is
it.
the norm. No, I'm just kidding.
Confirm yet verify.
There you go.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Is there a there?
Anyway, Jimmy, in order to pay off this $4,000, he goes to the carpet business. Blah blah blah. And he's gonna be.
I gotta go to the carpet business.
The big moment of the show is at the end. It's revealed, hey, I'm going to film a commercial to advertise the fact that we're filming commercials for local businesses, and we get finally Better Call Saul.
Was he supposed to be dressed as like somebody? I thought like he might have been.
We said let's Karloff this.
He's going to
thing.
Boris Karloff this
Like
bitch.
he was supposed to look like somebody. I thought no.
No, I think just kind of like that.
change his persona.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody sees him. The commercial is popular during that time slot, and all of his old people clients would watch it. That's what the old guy's saying. Oh, every day I watch your commercial, and so he's like, no, I can't be this person. I have to be somebody else.
Going back to Chuck's toast to new beginnings.
Jazz.
And that's the end of that news story.
Right, let's go back to words. I have something to bring up here. Have you ever realized
Have you ever said a word?
that the pronoun
And Mom spanked you.
him
Yes.
or the pronoun her is used in place of him and his?
Wait, her is used.
So,
in
like,
place
if you
him?
say,
First of all, boss, we're living in a culture now where we don't even know what gender.
Microaggression.
No, listen.
We don't even know what
Microaggression.
gender is anymore.
Yeah.
So be
If you
careful what
say-
you say next.
go
It-
talk to him. If you make it a girl, go talk to her.
Right.
But then you say, that's her shirt. You say, that's his shirt.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird?
First of all,
Isn't that weird?
you have to refer to me as they.
I just realized this like a week ago.
I am a gender neutral person, and you need to respect that. Otherwise, I'll sue you.
It's-
You're gonna don't be like Worf when he has to go visit those ambassadors in Next Generation, and he's frustrated because he doesn't want to wear the ceremonial garb that looks like a skirt, and he's embarrassed by it. And then Riker chastises him because he's like, "Worf, how dare you? That's terribly sexist of you." But you do look good. In a
I'm
skirt."
Riker. I like genderless women.
Well, they're not women, then, are they?
Remember that weird episode, The Androgynous Race? Oh, man.
I like genderless women.
Yeah. That's what
That's
she was.
not a woman. They're genderless.
She was kind of a woman in a relationship
No,
there.
she was genderless, but she felt like a woman.
Exactly.
So that's how
Do you
want to
read the comments?
But hey, what about... But isn't that crazy? The him, her, his, her, him
You're the
thing?
first person I'm sure that's ever
Isn't
thought
that
about
weird?
that.
But no, I'm just saying. I just thought of that.
No,
Isn't
that is
weird.
That is weird. It is very weird.
It's fucking weird.
I think Riker, to speaking to the that episode you're referring to, where he has an affair.
Awful episode.
But then then there's a very
Awful.
then they have the trial. That's very
I know,
ahead of its
I know,
time.
Yeah, it's like
very
it
ahead
is.
of its
I
time.
agree with that. But
About
oh,
like
God.
an anti having an
But I
anti-gay
didn't
message.
buy
This
that
was
he would be into her
this was
after
against
his
it,
little
very ahead of his time.
he's. Ugh. I didn't say that. She could have been more attractive.
But you just said she's a genderless alien. They all
But
look
still,
like
for
that.
Riker, I mean, for me to believe that Riker liked her.
Well, he saw something on the inside.
I
Riker
guess.
isn't always just about those big old titties.
I think he is.
He's like, well, do you have big titties?
Can you shrink yourself and play a little instrument?
Can you shrink yourself and crawl inside my penis?
Man, that guy.
What a freak.
What episode are you on?
I am watching now episode 2 of season 7.
Oh my god. How many episodes are in season 7? Like 20 or something?
Probably. There's something like
Jesus.
24 in every one. Well, I don't skip around
I don't
like
skip.
some people.
I didn't skip for really, like, several seasons I didn't
Also,
skip.
I haven't been...
Because they were good.
I haven't been watching. I took a small break because I watched Independence Day 2.
Oh.
Okay, first
I
of
watched
all,
that
let
too.
me
What do you
tell you,
think?
loved it. It's a horrible movie.
Oh, God, it's
I
bad.
loved
So
every
bad.
second of
I
it.
feel like they could have made it so much better.
Oh, of course they could. Of course they could have.
With little effort.
They did whatever the Hemsworth brother's name is.
They're trying
His
to make
character
it
was
bad.
utterly pointless. The relationship between Will Smith's character's son, okay,
Yeah.
Liam Hemsworth and Bill Pullman's the president's daughter, who is now grown up, were
Pointless.
horrible.
Yeah.
Their banter,
That's
their
why it was
dialogue,
awful.
their
It was
relationships
awful. Yeah.
were awful. Okay, I don't understand. I still don't quite know who the woman was that Jeff Goldblum ends up having a relationship with. The other psychologist or symbologist or whatever.
Okay.
I've no idea who that person was. Bill Pullman is like
He's good.
the movie. I'll give it the movie this kind of credit. I'll give it this credit specifically. It moved quickly.
Yes, it did.
Okay,
It did.
they
Yeah.
didn't like lollygag
Yeah,
or
yeah,
dilly
yeah.
dally
That's
or
true.
anything like that. Like Bill Pullman. These are spoiler alerts. But do you want me to spoil this for you, Oxnard?
You go ahead.
Okay. Bill Pullman. He's like
Don't worry
having
about
these
it,
visions. He's got a cane. They think he's gone crazy, but other people are also having these same visions and experiencing the same things. And basically, like, Bill Pullman's like, the aliens are coming back. The aliens are coming back. I have to warn you. Turns out he's right. Then they're like, we have a plan, but someone basically has to sacrifice themselves. And Bill Pullman's like, I'll do it. And then he dies. It's like so like zippy and fast and straightforward. That's one thing I liked about it. They did try and shoehorn a lot of stuff in there,
man.
like Judd Hirsch.
Did they bring up Data? What's his name?
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah, he's in it. So he was in a coma
Yeah.
for 20 years. That's how they explained
For 20 years?
Yeah, because I thought he had died.
And
but
he
basically,
recovers really quickly, by the way. He's walking around. And
No
I
pants
didn't
on.
think about that.
Yeah, and yeah, but basically what happens is when the aliens use you to speak through you, you just go unconscious.
psychic
You don't
They just
die.
like overfire your neurons or something?
Yeah, well, and what happened in like with
Psychic connection.
Data and with Bill Pullman, is it Spiner or Spinner?
David
Spiner.
David Spiner? Brent Spiner?
Brent Spiner.
Yeah.
So Brent Spiner and Bill Pullman and the guy who was the African warlord, I don't
Yes,
know his name.
he's cool.
They all
liked
had
him.
like a physical connection with the aliens, so they have like a link to the hive mind. So
When the
because there's
hive
a
gets close, they
queen.
can sense it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why they keep having like these. You think they're going insane, but they keep having this. I don't know why they have the vision of that orb, which turns out to be another alien.
I guess because
that's
the
like-
aliens are thinking about it. They're thinking
that's
about
probably,
their enemy.
Yeah, you're right. Because there's only one enemy that these aliens truly have, and there's only one of them left. They obliterated the rest of the race, and this alien has basically made a colony of refugees that they've collected of
Yeah, 'cause-
species that this alien has destroyed
Mm-hmm.
their civilization, and it's like, and they're teaching them how to fight back.
There's another alien?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How do
You
they
don't
look?
see it. It's just like a robot thing.
It just appears before them. And they think like, oh my god, this alien. They attack it, but then they take it to Area 51, and they're like, oh no,
Yeah.
they're helping us. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oxnard.
Oh no. Yeah. But it's fucking awesome,
I'm going to watch it tomorrow.
as you should. I also watched the Jason Bourne movie.
Oh,
That was
no,
okay.
his Animal Crossing store closed.
Oh, don't.
I'm rewinding the clock. I don't care what anyone says.
Shit. Man,
I didn't have a chance to play today. And what fucking pisses me off, I wanted to start up Animal Crossing again on the Wii, but Nintendo shut down all Wi-Fi services for the Wii.
Oxnard,
They're
I think
crazy.
me and you were pretty.
And it's only
addicted to
certain
that.
games.
You're
like
gonna have to start paying soon. I think 2018.
Yeah, for the Switch.
We got pretty addicted to that, Oxnard.
I'm still addicted to it.
We were fishing.
And I
like
wanted to
crazy.
play my old town on my old Wii, but I remembered I completely...
digging, making. I remember.
You gotta dig
we
for
were
fossils.
planting flowers, making rose hybrids.
We're doing it.
Crazy.
I like bug catching. Because all of a sudden you're like, wait, there's a bug around.
If they announce for the
Get
Switch...
your catcher out.
If they announce for the Switch that a new Animal Crossing is coming out, I'm going to start thinking about getting a Switch. If they announce like a Smash Brothers is coming out, I'm getting it immediately.
Oh yeah.
But come on, Nintendo.
There's got to be another.
I
Switch,
would have got Breath of the Wild. I love it,
You know, Nintendo.
but you could just play. You can just play that on the Wii U. What are you talking about?
Sure, man.
Nintendo's been
way
here.
out.
The lead guy's gone.
No, they're on their way into apps now.
They're done.
Although everybody, I don't know why people were pissed off about that Mario Run app. I thought it was great.
Because you had to pay, and I
so
liked
what?
it. It's
I
fine.
loved it. I paid, and it was great. I got
People-
a lot of enjoyment
Really?
out of it.
Yeah,
What do you do?
What do you
tap and you run.
Mario Run.
Oh, it's like a runner, but it's like different.
You actually
levels.
run?
Well, it's running. You know what a runner?
Oh,
like
I thought
app
it
is?
was like one of those things where you're exercising.
No.
and playing the game.
No, it's not Pokemon Go.
No.
Which I'm still playing Pokemon Go. They have the whole new generation of Pokemon.
Do they make other games like that, like Pokemon Go?
Nintendo. Oh, you mean like
Uh,
for
The,
smartphones?
The what did they call that again? That genre?
RPG.
Pokemon Go is like a
worldwide thing? Walk around.
Monster catcher.
it's not like expanded
Universe.
reality, augmented reality.
Sounds intense.
That's what it is. Augmented reality.
Yes, you're right.
Comments.
I'll read the first one.
There's only a couple.
Mario Palaquito says, hope you guys stick around after BTC?
Better the call?
After the call. Well, I'm hoping we are going to be sticking around, whatever that is.
A letter.
Went back and recast the likes, thumbs up. StS more than deserves it. Thank you. Still missing D&D, how do, etc. More's coming.
This was kind
Hey,
of
thanks,
like a
man.
how-to.
You're the champ.
He's the champ.
Rocky,
You're the champ.
He's trash. You are the champ. All right, the inventor. Oh man. All right, I'm going to save up for this. He did what we had requested because he says that tweet Oxnard read out definitely sounded like someone from Glasgow. Glasgow? Aggressive, several words fused into one, and many insults fired off either at themselves, innocent passers-by, or at the world in general. Another example would be...
Or all of them at once.
There you go. All rolled into one word that represents all of those things. Another example would be...
You got to say this right, Dexter.
Which you on about an open sandwich way on bit o' bread and shite all over the place. Go fuck yourself. You need 2 bits of bread to make a sandwich, you fucking weapon. That was hard. I definitely strayed into like some kind of other mysterious accent there. Translation, what are you saying? An open sandwich with one slice of bread and contents spilling out everywhere. Goodness! Surely you need 2 pieces of bread to make a sandwich, you dangerously stupid fellow.
I like that go fuck yourself is goodness.
I like calling someone a weapon, meaning a dangerously stupid fellow.
Yeah.
That's good. You
Awesome.
weapons.
All right.
Well, thank you, inventor.
Yes, thank you very much. That was fantastic.
One day I will go to Scotland.
Yeah.
And the inventor, you're going to have a room for me, right? And once
he's
I'm
gonna
there...
show us around.
And that scotch.
Macallan
Yeah.
Lagavulin?
Oh.
and
So
the
Ron Swanson does.
Talisker, I believe.
We'll steal
The
it
inventor
together.
likes Talisker.
Oh, yeah.
Or Talisker? I don't know how you say
Something
it.
like that.
Halasker.
Well, thanks for listening to us, to the
Hey.
happy super hour.
Right. It's a double dose of Saul episodes.
We discuss
Double dose
superheroes, electric cock or not.
food stuff.
Electrocock.
Boss is going to be laughing to the bank.
He won't be able to sleep. He'll be chuckling it up tonight.
He's going to be...
You'll be with your wife, and you'll be going, "Shut up! Oh, Electrocock!" She'll be like, "What the fuck?"
This is going awry. Love these 2 episodes. This was...
Give me some mic stuff next time, please.
Oh, we're going to get
there
a
will
lot
be.
of mic
Yeah,
stuff.
this
I like
was
mic
focusing
stuff.
on the Chuck.
They're showing us
Saul
a ton of
dynamic.
stuff, and I bet the last episode is going to be combining a lot of stuff together, or the complete opposite.
How many more episodes are left for the season?
Let's see. I think it's 10 per season, so 4 more.
13. Shit.
Yeah, there's only 4 more.
Wow.
And the next episode is called Expenses. After that is Slip. After that is Fall.
Ooh.
And after that is Lantern.
Ooh. Chuck. He uses
And that's going to be directed by Peter Gould, the finale.
Oh, interesting.
So far, the first 2 episodes were Vince Gilligan directed,
Oh, yeah?
and then some other names.
Nobodies.
A bunch of nobodies who will never win an Oscar.
No.
Right, Dexter?
No, not like me. Oscar winner.
Dexter.
Dexter.
All right.
Oh, awesome. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
We'll be in your ear holes next time.
All right.
Not like Electrocock.
Hope that doesn't sound
No,
weird.
nobody wants that. I don't care how horny you are.
All